All right, so we got camp set up here. I'll walk you through that here in a second, but we kind of rushed through getting here. It's super cold. The mountains are all snow-capped. You can see the snowfall back here. My depth of field's pretty shallow here, but very snowy. But we're gonna cook inside the new tent here. I'll walk you through this in a second, but we got the diesel heater set up. Leaving the refrigerator outside tonight. Just gonna let it cool naturally kind of thing. I don't think it's gonna snow any more than what it has, so we'll get ready. But we are all set up here. Gonna do some hiking. We're going to Bandelier National Monument here at some point. We're gonna go hike some of those trails, but yeah, let's get inside for the night. Fridge. Diesel heater. And this is the new setup.
Everything else.
Don't think I can try to make it a little brighter, but you can stand fully upright in it. We got all of our bed set up and gonna run the ignic for a little bit, get a fire going. But I think that's dinner time. But I'm freezing. My toes are about to fall off, so we're gonna get inside. All right, we are in the tent. So we didn't put this thing up before we came out here. So this was the very first time we ever opened it. We were actually late getting to this campsite because we were waiting on this tent to get to the house. But I can stand up fully in here. We got some string lights going, but we got the bed set up. Right now we are running the ignic. So just got a little fire going, keep it nice and toasty in here. While we cook dinner and stuff. I just don't want to waste a bunch of diesel with the diesel heater. I will say this, my one knock on this Gazelle knockoff, none of these windows, it's got a ton of window panels that open. None of them open fully to the outside except for the door. And the door doesn't zip from the bottom. So we have to have the diesel heater, I don't know if we can see this, it's dark, but we have to have the diesel heater coming in from the top of the door. We can't bring it in from the bottom, just the way the zippers are oriented. So, a couple knocks. We got a review coming on the whole tent though, so we'll keep you posted. All right, we're gonna do dinner, and then, I don't know, we'll be up tomorrow at some point. All right. All right, we, just waking up. It's like 7 a.m. You can't really see it, but the city's like covered by clouds over here. Last night we could see it, pretty clearly, and not so much the case today. But slept pretty well. Diesel heater kept us warm. Did get really windy last night. Snowed a little bit more too, but woke up to some pretty good views. So I think we're gonna bop around a little bit today, do some hikes. We're here until Thanksgiving. We're gonna stay in Santa Fe proper for Thanksgiving weekend and everything, but new tent held up pretty well. Matt's not with us on this one, but Amanda and I realized we hadn't really been on a vacation. So we decided to do it this winter. Yeah, we're gonna get around, maybe get some coffee going, breakfast, that whole thing. But yeah, we'll keep you posted on the rest of the day. We'll see anything out here. It's kind of cool though, because we're actually like in the clouds. You can see like everything's like kind of got a mist to it because the clouds are rolling through. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I don't really think I've ever experienced that before. It's like being in the clouds when you're camping. It's kind of nice. Some bacon going on the igloo. Another round of coffee coming. Ventilation with the bacon soup.
I'm gonna cry.
We are hiking up. I don't know what trail this is, but we're in long trail in Bandelier National Monument. We're gonna get to Canyon Room. I don't know if you can see it over there. Huh. All right, we are at the White Rock Overlook. We just went to Bandelier and hiked about 7 miles. It was really cool seeing all like the, homes in the rocks and everything. I don't know if I can use that footage, so I don't know if I can show you guys that or not, but just kind of recapping the day. It's a national monument. I know you can't film in national parks, but if that footage is here, then this is all a waste, but this canyon's really cool. We're heading to Los Alamos because I forgot things like forks for camp. So we're gonna go grab some forks and that kind of thing and then head back to camp. But yeah, it was a good day. This is our first official day in Santa Fe National Forest. So a lot more hiking and stuff over the next 3 days leading up to Thanksgiving. So okay, so we spent all day at Bandelier, and I forgot to turn the camera on when we got home. So I cooked some, I'm calling this cowboy hamburger helper. It's got ground bison, some noodles, peppers, mushrooms, and like half a bag of mozzarella. So we're doing this. We're going to listen to some podcasts. It got super windy again, like as soon as we started cooking. So that's a little brutal. But we're just going to try to stay warm. Still a bunch of snow on the ground. It's turning into ice though, just because it's getting cold. So yeah, it was a good first full day of camp in Santa Fe. So excited for tomorrow. All right, bye. All right, so we are in Valles Caldera. I assume I'm saying that right. We just did the East Jimenez River hike, but we stopped because we're not crossing that. So we're heading back. So we did like 1.5 miles of it. It's really beautiful. I'll put in some shots we had along the way and everything, but heading back now. I think we're gonna see what some of these other trails out here look like. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's probably like, when we got in, said it was like 39 or something like that. But with the sun on you, it feels good, like I'm sweating. So no need for like extra layers or anything. But good start to the day here. We went to it was like the Volcanic Discovery Center that they have here, because the normal Welcome Center was closed. Very cool though. There's like an interactive map that shows the caldera and like when it exploded back in the day and everything. So if you're around, I recommend it. The views are pretty stunning. There was a very cool dog. His name was Thunderhead. He was one of the park ranger dogs. But yeah, we're gonna get back on the road, see if there's any more trails. We might be doing this like dome hike tomorrow, so that might be exciting. I think you gotta take a bunch of kind of like off-road trails to get there and stuff, so should be fun. But compared to yesterday, completely different landscape. We were down in a valley with all those pine trees. It was a little more foresty, deserted. Out here it's, you know, snow covered, which you'll see the contrast in the footage from yesterday to today. So yeah, we'll see what else we can get up to. Can I come? Which way do you want me to go? Can I go this way? Okay, thank you. We are back at camp. We went to the Valles Caldera. I still don't know which one.
I don't know which one.
We did a hike there, the Yemez East River hike, which is beautiful and great. It's super snowy. Then we tried to do the Coyote Call Trail. That one was a little too much. My shoes aren't waterproof. There's a lot of snow, so it was a lot. But now we're back at camp. We're just doing like...
We also tried to get to.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we did, we went on FR 289, which is like a 4-wheel drive road, to try to get to something Dome Trailhead.
It's called the Dome Trailhead.
The Dome Trailhead. That was tough. We were probably on it for an hour. There was a lot of rock crawling. It was super muddy because like snow melt. We got probably 3/4 of the way up it.
Closer than that. We were so
close. But like we just started crawling like muddy rock, and like if you watch the channel, I had just pierced a tire like a month ago in Colorado on Engineer Pass, and I was over it.
It was also gonna get dark.
And it was gonna get dark, so I turned around. Yeah, we ended up going to a local brewery. Just, you know, it was a long day, so had a beer at Bathtub Brewery. Super cool spot. It was packed tonight, but it's also, you know, 2 nights before Thanksgiving, so I'm sure everybody's getting into town and everything. But now we're back. We were gonna do meatballs. We opted against it. We're doing meat and cheese wraps with some cured meats, and I have some cheese puffs that oh yeah, and these sour mini Starbursts we're gonna do. But yeah, just doing the Ignic for now. Battery's still holding out. We're at like 47%, so that'll get us through tonight. Oddly enough, it's not charging through my car, through the 120 volt plug, and I don't know why, so I gotta look that up. But it'll at least get us through today, and if we have to sleep with the fire tomorrow, I guess that's fine, but I would like to find out why it's not doing that, so keep you posted on that. But tomorrow, we are gonna go along Highway 4 here, and we're gonna do a couple hikes there. Maybe go out to like a lake or something while we're out there. But we'll keep you posted on that. But so far, so good. Tonight's going to be the coldest night. I think the forecast switched a little bit, so it's getting down to like 25 tonight. So we put a wool blanket on the roof of this kind of knockoff Gazelle that I was telling you guys we got. So when you run the diesel heater, maybe it'll kind of circulate heat a little bit more. But yeah, we'll let you know how that goes. But yeah, we're gonna finish eating some meat and cheese and listen to a podcast, and we'll see you in the morning. All right. So we just did the Cerro Grande like summit hike. What was it, 2 point something miles to get up here?
It says it's 2.2 miles, and I think that that's a lie.
Yeah, there's no way. It was like 1,100 feet of elevation gain, but
It's almost 13.
there's almost 1,300 feet. But there's the caldera behind us. Los Alamos is way back there. You can see all like the canyons and stuff, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, this was hard. So
This is the hardest hike I've done in a while.
So we are going to go back down now. All right. So last time we talked, we had hiked.
Top of a mountain.
Yeah, we had hiked like 6 miles, but it was like 1,300 feet of elevation gain.
Okay.
It was a lot. We went to this little saloon in Yemez, New Mexico. It was called Los Hoyos. I recommend it. It was great. I had a good time. They had a lot of cool beers on tap, like local stuff. Yeah. But now it is the day before Thanksgiving. We are cooking some, let me get in here. So this is green beans and mushroom, but we also have this. So I have a Butcher Box subscription, not to brag, but this pecan smoked turkey breast that we're gonna do for tonight's dinner with some veggies here on the ignic. That's gonna be our kind of pre-Thanksgiving meal. So tomorrow, and like, I might cut this out, but I don't know. But so we splurged. So Amanda and I have never actually been on a vacation together.
No.
We've been dating closer to 2 years than not.
Yeah.
And like we've done a couple camping trips and stuff like back in Michigan before we moved to Arkansas. But like once we moved to Arkansas, life got busy. So we were just like, you know, this is a good time of the year. Like we're not going to go home for the holiday. So let's figure it out. So we're doing 4 nights of camping. And then, you know, we got this little hotel stay in Santa Fe proper. So this is our kind of pre-Thanksgiving meal before we have an actual Thanksgiving meal in Santa Fe.
We're not even having actual Thanksgiving in Santa Fe. We're having Italian.
It is Italian. So there's a restaurant that's open on Thanksgiving in Santa Fe, and we are going to be there for Thanksgiving. So it's not going to be your traditional, but this is as close as we're getting. We got this turkey. We got some veggies that we're doing. But all in all, I mean, we've been here for 4 nights.
Yeah.
In Santa Fe, and it's been incredible. It's been cold. The hikes have been cold and wet. But it's a really cool time to be here, I think. You know, it's super busy in the summer from what I can gather. But being here in the cold, like it's pretty desolate. Like there's been like a little bit down the road, there was, you know, an RV camper, but it's deer season. So I imagine a lot of people here are just hunting, which we're not doing. We're just camping. But it's been pretty empty. So we've been kind of able to do what we want. You know, like tonight's supposed to be the busiest bar night of the year, right? We went to this saloon in Yemez, and there's half a dozen people in there at any given time. But super fun, super cool. We'll put in a bunch of the footage of like the caldera and the hikes and everything like that. But, you know, as far as the actual trip goes, it's been a good time. But also, this is kind of like, like Matt and I do this all the time. It's off-season kind of camping. Like we're up where it's cold and not many people are there, so makes for a good time. As opposed to like, mid-season when, everybody's doing everything. I don't know. So, I don't know. We're going to get through tonight. I'll update kind of everything, kind of recap everything tomorrow. Like, we just slept in this tent for the first time ever. It's this Gazelle knockoff that we have. We'll do a review of that so everybody can see it. But a few firsts, never slept in this tent, never slept on this mattress. The fridge kind of situation's a little bit weird because of how cold it is up here. But we'll do a couple of recaps of this. But yeah, overall, fun 4 nights in the Santa Fe National Forest. And I think I've been saying that wrong the whole time. I don't think we're in the Santa Fe National Forest.
We're not.
We're in Bandelier.
Yeah. National Monument.
We're in Bandelier National Monument.
The only time we've been in Santa Fe National Forest is when we tried to get to the Dome Trailhead yesterday.
Yeah. That's actually a good call out. So no, we're not staying in. We're not staying in Santa Fe National Forest. We're in Bandelier National Monument camping.
Yeah.
But yesterday we went down FR 289, which I assume means Federal Road 289. I don't know. I'm from Michigan. Forest Road. Okay. Smart. So Forest Road 289, and we ended up on this road, and it got squirrely real quick. So you're rock crawling out of nowhere. So you're
rock crawling while you're sliding in the mud.
Right. Great. And like, because of the time of year, like everything is washed out from the mud and the melt and everything, like because it's snowing and then it's getting hot enough where it's melting and everybody's up there on their side-by-sides doing whatever, and it was just a lot of mud. So we didn't end up crawling all the way to the top, but we did go through 289, and I recommend it if you got a rig that can do it, because it is fun. You can kind of get up to a fire lookout up there. Do you remember the name of that?
That is
something dome.
Saint something's dome.
Saint something's dome.
St. Francis Dome?
Yeah, that sounds right. St. Francis Dome. It's off of 289 here in Santa Fe area. But it was cool wheeling, but just not something I was super into doing yesterday.
And it was going to get dark.
And yeah, it's getting dark. It's roads I'm not familiar with, but I don't know. Super cool. But we're going to get on with dinner. And then all this. Get going, get some of that pecan turkey in, and then I might throw in a few clips from our little splurge of a vacation in Santa Fe, because again, we haven't traveled a ton together.
No.
So this was a good kind of ease into like something we both like to do and to kind of an actual vacation. So I recommend it. It's a good time. It is cold up here. It's like 26 right now. Like
is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when we got into camp, it was like 26. So we got the Ignit going, cooking our food, but we're gonna do the diesel heater to sleep at night. It's the last night, so I'm just gonna burn out the battery, like just pump it so we're nice and comfy. But yeah, we'll update you guys in the morning, kind of a send off for the trip and everything. But thanks for tagging along.
Good night.
See ya. All right, so we are packing up. Forerunner is almost good to go. Got to get the tent down. But that was 4 nights in Bandelier National Monument. It was a blast. We're gonna go grab a shower in Santa Fe. But thanks for watching. Appreciate it.